Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's get it. Go ahead.
Let's get it.
Scotch, bourbon, and rye, yeah, we on that whiskey. Wanna discuss an array of topics, conversation simply. Gonna drop your whiskey bars with the sip hitting fold. Could you pass it? You want more? Another glass, let it flow. Steady pour. Steady pour. Yeah, a steady pour. A steady pour of growing, a steady pour of sharing, a steady pour of knowing. Now pass that Glencairn. So pull up a chair, grab a glass, and enjoy a melanin-infused perspective with a whiskey twist. Yeah, yeah, a steady pour.
Now pass that Glencairn. Sharon.
Karen. No Karens.
Pairing.
Oh my God.
A steady pour.
We driving in the McLaren.
Oh my God.
Welcome to another episode of a Steady Pour podcast. I'm your pour coach Drew,
Calvin.
Tony, what's up?
Daddy is what it do.
and we have a dope episode.
D.O.P.
You might as well call me Tater Drew today. Tater, yes.
Tater Drew.
Yeah, because we got that B-Tech. Yes. Y'all know what my favorite, pour whiskey, if you had to, on the spot, boom. What is the bottle that you want right now if you could have it?
George T. Stagg.
Honey. Okay, well, it's the hot for me.
Yes.
What we got on the deck today?
Yes.
What's up?
Because Tone's on fire. Tone's on fire this season. He can't be stopped.
Burning up over here.
He can't be stopped. We got 2 bottles procured by one and only Tone. What's up? Tell us what we have.
Speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
So we have a couple things here. First thing we have is the Eagle Rare 17 year.
Oh my
I'm super excited about it. I'm
Yes,
a fan of Eagle
I
Rare
am.
just in general. So 17 year version of that.
17
Yeah.
years?
Sign me up. As Drew already kind of alluded to.
Alluded?
That George T. Stagg.
Yes, sir.
You pretty much just cast out of the bag immediately.
Yes, sir.
So these are from the 2024 Buffalo Trace Antique Collection.
Shout out to
Yeah, shout out to Buffalo
Thank you.
Trace. That's
Appreciate
right.
you.
Everybody involved
Yes,
for
definitely.
letting us get into these. So
Which one we getting into first?
we gotta go low proof to high proof.
There you go.
they pretty high, both of them, right?
I don't even know what the proofs are.
I saw 60s.
Let me. What's yours?
Eagle Rare is definitely lower. You
I'm
can
at
say what it
136.
101.
Okay, well, he called it.
Let's go taste
By far.
this. Let's taste this primer.
It's already in my hand.
Let's taste this primer.
A little 101.
That's a warm up before we get to the stag, pretty much.
Oh,
That was cute.
Little mini pop, right?
Cute. It was like, hey, pop. I can pop too. Interesting.
You know what? Off first whiff, I got a lot of cherry.
yeah.
Like a lot of cherry.
All cherry.
Yeah, I mean cherry definitely, but I think just very fruit forward in general.
Cherry, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Sorry, guys. This
Like cherry chapstick almost.
Cherry
Almost.
chapstick.
Like
Oh,
really?
kinda.
Yeah. I know 'cause I just used that earlier today. I mean, this is exactly what I smelled earlier.
This hand soap I used earlier is...
Oh man.
Wow.
You need some gloves.
Messing you
Put
up?
the bottle down. Just go like no hands.
Yo, I literally thought about that. But I felt like I would have had to explain before I did that.
Well, now they know why you're doing it. Like, look, man, no hands.
Please don't know it. No.
Yo, zoom in on him. No hand in the nose.
There's something else that I'm smelling on here, and I can't put my finger on it. It's underneath that cherry smell. Mm-hmm. It's underneath that cherry chapstick smell.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm getting. I love it though. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So do I. It's almost like
I'm getting a floral.
you remember those magic markers How they all had smells, that
Yes.
cherry magic marker.
Yes.
I'm kind of getting that.
Okay.
Oh, so you're getting the acetone. That's exciting.
Acetone.
Oh, that cherry follows through on the taste. I was not expecting it to.
I mean, it's definitely still a lot of fruit on the palate. But I'm getting a little bit more oak mixed in there.
Towards the end, or is it?
Yeah, just I don't know if it's. I'm just thinking of like the Eagle Rare profile, and like I'm definitely like when you think about 7 more years of age than a normal Eagle Rare 10. I'm just thinking of things that are a little bit different than what you would normally get on the Eagle Rare. So
It's almost like if you took that chapstick and then put it on the side of the barrel and then smelled everything all together.
Exactly. Yep.
This guy is good. No, he really is.
I mean,
That was
it's
really
not
well.
bad, but I think that's where I'm getting the age difference on it.
Is the
Is in
barrel
that note, yeah. Because everything else is pretty similar to me.
to the Eagle Rare 10?
What's the proof on the normal Eagle Rare? It's in the
90?
like 90, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say like 90, 95. I don't think so.
No, it wasn't 100.
I don't think so.
Lower than 100 for sure.
Yeah,
For
no,
sure
I
it's
get what you're saying. It's very similar to the Eagle Rare 10.
Yeah.
It really is.
It just has a little bit more of the, like I said, the oak and the kind of a little bit more complex than you.
Tastes more aged, is what you're saying? Tastes elderly.
Well, the age doesn't always translate to that oak
Right.
taste.
As Tone likes to say, this is crushable.
I mean,
It is pretty crushable.
it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
solid.
could drink this all day.
100%.
Just
Oh, yeah. It's a sipper.
It's a sip.
Well, I didn't mean it to sound like sarcastic. I just meant like
Sips.
no, like you can just drink this and you can enjoy it. Like it's not like
Yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit more proof than it, than the
Yeah.
Eagle Rare. So
And it kind of tastes that way too.
yeah.
what is it again?
101.
101? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of fruit. I want to say
It's very fruitful.
you say cherry. I'd say a little bit more grape for me,
I'm getting grape too.
and like
Yep.
but like not like a grape jelly, but I want to say like a grape like marmalade or something like that, or like
Marmalade.
it has a bit more like character to it.
A little more concentrated.
Yeah, with the oak that we're used to, it's there right there in the background. They got a nice oak chord going.
It's not tasting like Concord grape though. It's more like a green grape, but not as tart. Like one of those really, really sweet green
Sweet
grapes.
grapes, not sour grapes. I don't like sweet grapes.
You don't like sweet grapes?
I like sour grapes.
You are weird.
I love sour grapes, and they're so rare to find. That's just so random. I cannot stand just sweet grapes. It tastes.
That is hilarious.
But when they're sour, oh my god, I just love them.
You are so wild.
I'm a weird dude, bro. I've been told that many times. I've accepted
Oh
it.
my god.
What?
Have you ever had? I assume you've had frozen grapes.
Yes, I have.
Have you ever had sour frozen grapes?
No, ironically, I have
feel like
not.
You
had.
would love them.
I probably would. I would, but it's so hard to find because I don't know how to. You don't know
Because
that.
no one likes sour
I
grapes.
know, but when they are sour, it's like I love them, and I just haven't been able to find them, so I just stopped buying them. To be honest with you.
So when you go to the supermarket, do you look for the grapes that have been picked over so that you're like, oh, no one likes these ones, so they must be sour?
No, honestly, I just stopped buying them because you can't. I don't know what makes them sour. I should have Googled it to figure out is there a way you can determine if grapes
How do I get sour grapes?
Yeah, I just in my adult life, I just don't buy them. My mom used to buy them. Now I buy them for my son because he likes grapes. I just don't do it. I tried it the other day and I was like, oh, this is too sweet. I don't like it. Where's the sourness? Grapes. Why can't we just manufacture like sour grapes, sweet grapes?
Manufactured.
Don't judge me. But no,
It's way, way too late.
But yeah, no, I don't really get the grape note too much, which I'm glad because I wouldn't like it then.
Unless it was a sour grape.
If it was sour grape, then yes, but no.
But you said it wasn't sweet grape, or you did? I forgot.
I don't even remember at this point.
I just messed them up with that whole sour.
I don't even remember. All right, I feel like nothing up here is gonna get anything less than a 3.25. With that being said, would I give it a 4?
I'll give mine. So I'm actually right there with you, Cal. And I'm gonna say 3.75.
Okay.
Because for me, well, like I said, I'm definitely enjoying the pour. I do want some more. However, my criteria for the 4 comes with the complexity, and it doesn't quite hit the complexity mark. It hits more so the just darn good.
Yeah.
Note and you're enjoying it. So I'm gonna say a 3.75.
Yeah, I feel the same way with the criteria with the 4 is like, it has to be kind of like, oh man, there's no doubt about, I need more of that. Not to say this isn't bad, like it really is, like you said, crushable. So, I don't know, it's kind of tough. I think I'm gonna just go the same way as you at 3.75. Like this is nice, this is good. I want some more of it. I'm not mad at it. It's nice it's good. It's good.
I was gonna say something different just to be different, but I was kind of in between 3.75 and 4 just went through, and I'm leaning more towards the 3.75. It's not that it's not bad and that I wouldn't take more. It's just that for me it doesn't hit that that level of kind of like some of the elite pours that we've had, where I'm like, this is just truly stands out amongst everything else. I think it's a really good version of Eagle Rare, which I do like Eagle Rare, but I just don't think that it elevates it to something beyond a really good version of Eagle Rare. I think it's really crushable, like Drew said, really good, but I also think it's not quite a one-note.
Right. There's
But
layers to it.
There's
but
some layers, but there's only so many layers, I think, that can be in it, you know what I mean, with the proof and everything else, so. But it's tasty.
Yeah, I think we're unanimous with the 3.75.
The first time that happened?
The first
I think-
unanimous.
yeah,
Is that really?
Right.
It might be the first time it ever has happened.
Okay.
Usually one of us is at least a 0.25
Right.
Yeah.
different. But yeah, I mean, it is definitely. I guess what makes me take it to that, like, I would obviously want more of this, right? But
Yes.
what makes me give it that 4+ for me is the excitement of pouring more, right? Like those first couple of sips, if I still got plenty in my glass and I am still looking forward to getting more of this, that's what brings it to a 4 to me. You know what I mean? It's not just would I drink more of this or would I, you know what I mean?
Right.
No, it's like, I need it. I need
Right,
it. Yeah,
like,
where's the bottle?
Definitely want more of this immediately.
Yeah, I feel you. I get that.
And I don't quite have that with this.
Doesn't mean it's not good.
Quite good.
Yeah, it still is good, but I get what you're saying.
What would have truly made it a 4 for me is me finishing this and being upset that we didn't have more. You know what I mean?
I'm a little, I'm not upset. I would buy a bottle of it.
I'm not
I'm Gucci.
upset only because
Good.
we got a whole nother
Yeah.
pour. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I'm ready to try the next thing.
I think I want it more for the sake of being able to review it and give it a better review because I finished it so fast and I'm like, wait, what was I tasting?
Right.
But not as in, oh, that was so good. I need more.
Right.
But it was good though. It was nice.
Let's see.
But yeah, I was gonna
That
say
Stagg.
how much is the Eagle Rare 17?
MSRP.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Well over 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say 150, but I don't know if that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
150.
MSRP.
Are you thinking that's too low?
Yeah.
That's
Oh no, you're right. There's an MSRP here that says 103.
Hold up. Mm-hmm. Average.
The average MSRP.
Average MSRP is 103. Fair price is $646. Shelf price, guess.
1,200, 1,500.
2 racks.
1998.
What are you looking at right now?
Wow.
The
Bottle.
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this says 90 proof though. Well, mine says
This
90
says 90 proof also.
Yeah, this
So
is
it could be a
100.
different year.
It could be a different year, but I'm
But
pretty sure
still,
it's probably in
that's-
that wheelhouse.
Right. It's going to be
It's
around.
going to be up there.
That's crazy.
Gee, that's. I'm glad we
That
got
is-
that sample.
Bananas.
I mean, it's good, but
it ain't 2 racks good. I'm going to tell you that right now. There are few. Matter of fact, there is nothing that I have ever tasted that is 2 racks good.
right.
2. Jeez.
Right.
Why?
Why?
The name. It's the name.
Well, it's not just that. It's the name. It's the age.
17 years.
It's the exclusivity.
Oh yeah, it's hard to
The
find.
rareness.
I
Right.
feel like
There's a
they've
lot.
done a really good job at kind of harnessing that.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's
Everyone wants
crazy
what
when
they have.
Eagle Rare went to being an allocated bottle
Regular,
because I
yeah.
used to get regular as Eagle Rare all day, every day.
It's coming back. It's like
It
now
is,
it's back.
but it's also back at a slightly higher price,
yeah,
like
yeah.
$20 a bottle more.
Yeah, no, you're not getting it for what we used to get. For
You talking about a 10 year?
Yeah, just the regular Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was gonna pour it, but he was
Right.
joking.
Let me get half this bottle
Just
real quick.
kidding, unless you're gonna do it.
Good pop. What was that? There was no
Zero pop.
Oh no!
No, it's too late.
no.
It's too late.
See,
You've already lost
Why we don't let him go
No,
first?
I should
This
never.
is why we don't
I
let
wouldn't.
him go
I wouldn't
first.
let me go first either.
it. That's plenty, bro.
Is it though?
Wow, here we
It's
go.
more than your last pour.
Yeah.
It's about the same, but we'll see when we go around.
George T. Stagg.
the outside.
What's the proof on these?
It's like
136.
Oh my lord, that is 4 from Hazmat.
It's a jump.
I'm not getting much as far as notes, but I am getting that heat.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting that heat.
Yes.
Yes. Because I was not bullshitting when I said my
I
eye.
think you might have rushed into it because I'm not getting
Maybe.
I'm not getting any heat at all.
It's there. It's there.
Oh, I know it's there.
I know from what
just
I
don't
read.
Say it on the nose.
I want to say some like cocoa root beer.
Okay, definitely could see the root beer. Not so
Yeah.
much the cocoa.
I mean, I don't know. There's something in that realm. Definitely that root beer though is a little
Yeah.
bit more.
There's a syrupiness that gives me that root beer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a syrupy, kind of spicy,
Carbonated.
and I think it's the heat that's giving you the
Yeah,
carbonation. It's
yeah.
that bubbles.
On top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the heat is trapping the aroma because I'm not getting anything.
Really? Yeah, the first time I got it, for me it was just really earthy, grassy. I didn't
All
really
right,
get
I'm about to sip on this joint. Oh, that followed up with the grassy.
And the root beer.
Yeah. And the bubbles.
Almost a root beer float. Because I was gonna say I got a hint of vanilla on the nose too.
a hint,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't get the creaminess that gives me the float. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I get a little bit of the vanilla,
Yeah.
but I
On
don't
top
get
of
that
the
creamy. Right.
It's very earthy on the finish,
Earthy.
in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like
And not barrel, more like grass.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that grassy note
Yeah.
is really there, especially on the finish.
Let me tell you about the texture of my George T. Stagg.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he might
Yeah, baby.
drop those whiskey bars.
How it lies on the palate.
Oh.
Oh my god.
How it caresses. You know what I mean?
I hate how quiet stormy this is sounding.
Yes.
Really. Al Jarreau on the ear.
I was gonna say Barry White, but I'm there with you, man. Let's go. Yeah. Some Teddy.
Turn them off.
Teddy B. Yeah. Turn them off.
Turn them off.
I get why you were saying the root beer float because for me, I would say it's a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit more fruit, so I wanted to say like almost like a Dr. Pepper float because I'm getting like I'm getting like a fruit note in there as well, along with the vanilla. And in terms of on the finish, you do get a bit of a grassy, then I get the oak, and then it's just like
it's crazy. Like the first sip of it was like, it's earthy, but the second and third sip was just like, hey. It was like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. It's like, and like the Drew's point, it's like coating your palate. Like it's like the entire, just like I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's coating everything right now. Like I'm going through like some kind of like whirlwind of different flavors right now.
Yo,
it's nice.
The linger on this stuff, is kind of wild.
And it's not that hot. Like it doesn't like.
No. I'm not talking about heat.
First of all, it definitely doesn't drink 136.
Without a doubt.
I would say maybe low teens.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
You forgot it was 136, didn't you?
Now I need some more. Like I'm trying to. Now look at this. I'm trying to savor this last
Because
bit.
you drank it all.
Because I didn't get much. I don't want to go first ever again.
And it's on the finish. I'm getting the chocolate notes. It's still talking to me right now. I put it down. And we still having a conversation. You know what I mean?
I feel like I've gotten like
This is
two
why you
different
like this.
versions of it.
Yes.
Like, oh man, this is good. Oh, this is great. This is great.
You know, when we dropped the whiskey bars earlier, Chris, Bros and Bourbon brought over the George T. Stagg. That was the 2023.
Last year's, yeah.
I'm really glad that he did. But I feel like I just need to be alone with that George T. Stagg. I can't share it with nothing else. I took a pour to go or something like that, just so I could just sit with it, you know.
In the dark, no lights on. I mean, really got no lights on, bro. Just me and that Stagg.
I don't know what this
Wife is gonna come home like, what are you doing?
It's okay.
Why are
it's
you
okay.
in the corner of the room with no lights on?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Don't look. Don't look.
Don't listen to her, George.
Don't look.
Do you only have a shirt on? What is happening right now?
Turn them off.
They're already off. We can't turn them off anymore.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. This pour is like a reflective pour. You think about life,
But
with this pour.
oh nah, yeah. I can see myself on the beach, just chilling.
On a 136 proof too. Like,
Yeah. I can see myself just like, yo, what is life?
Oh
man?
no. On the beach, maybe at night.
Oh no. I mean, like, let me not say the beach. I mean, somewhere where you can just like sit and reflect, like with the Drew's point.
Okay.
So beach is just me. That's my reflecting part of the beach.
Like,
But at night,
next
yes,
to campfires.
our campfire, stars out,
the beach-
full moon out.
I could not take this to the beach.
No.
Fucking sweating.
A cool day.
Oh,
Stagg.
right.
Why are you sweating so
Right.
much?
Hey, why are you?
You drink some of this and you'll know why.
I gotta figure out how to get me a bottle of this, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we know how to get you a bottle.
So
of it.
does it matter the year? I know you were your white whale was
It
the
probably does.
2018, right?
Might have been 2019.
One of those two.
So right now, every George T. Stagg I've had has been on the same level.
Okay. Wow.
It's just like instead of in the complexity notes, when vanilla shows up first, it might show up last. And the next pour, it might show up in the middle. You're gonna get the
You're
flavors
getting everything. It's just a matter
of the order.
Right.
That was very unique.
At least so far from my experience with George T. Stagg.
This is one of the higher proof ones, I believe. Right?
Are you giving us a 5-ounce pour, Drew?
Are we there yet?
Are you giving us a steady pour, Drew?
I think he's giving it a 4 or 5.
I'm
It's
curious.
going higher than that.
I don't think
I don't think he's going higher than that. I think he's going 4 or 5.
How could this not be a steady pour?
We doing how much of a pour now?
Yep.
So we're at?
Yep.
So we in.
I'm absolutely giving this a 5-ounce pour.
I called it.
I want to give it more than that. Yes, this is getting a 5-ounce pour. George T. Stagg.
Wow.
2024 is my 5-ounce pour. Wait. Oh,
Stop it.
What happened?
I need a bottle of this.
I was about to say he is savoring that last sip
a
too.
bottle of this.
That last sip gonna last him a
you taking that home
lifetime.
with
He said he gonna bottle that last sip up.
That shit ain't making it
Well,
off
like
the
I said,
episode.
I'm still tasting it. It's still having a conversation, so I'm taking my time with this one.
I respect it.
Okay. Anybody else? It's hard to follow that up.
Follow it up, Toe.
I feel like we're all gonna be at least a 4, just based on how we're feeling about the notes and everything. The complexity's there. I think I'm gonna put it at a 4.5. 4.5. I mean, it's incredible. Super layered. You know, all the kind of notes you get.
Yeah.
You want to pour me yours? You can just pour
I
that
do
in there.
not.
He said you gave it a 4.5. You don't get to drink anymore. That's what he said.
I cannot.
That was
switch.
'4.5 in disrespect.
Don't listen to him. He's
it's
just
not
trying
5.
to dupe you into
He just wants you to pour. That's all.
Okay, that's your rating. Mine's a 4.5.
Yes.
Shh.
Disrespectful, George.
He about
No,
this.
I think it's great.
He said mute his mic.
I think it's great.
Mute his mic.
I think it's super complex. I wonder. I know we're all saying like it doesn't drink its proof and all of that. I just think after a pour or two, I don't know if you can have more than a pour or two at a time of this.
You can't.
Right.
You can do whatever you want to do.
136. There is.
Right.
It's gonna catch up with you
So,
real quick.
I mean, I don't know if that deserves to dock it a touch. I mean, I'm still putting it at super elite. You know, darn near top of the heap. I'm just saying, for me, like, I feel like it's definitely one of those pours that you're gonna pull out once in a while, special occasion, right? You're not breaking this out.
But that's just off price tag alone.
Yeah, I don't want to share this with anyone.
Yes, right.
Like, let's keep it real. If this was MSRP and you could
find it regularly,
Yeah,
it'd be a little less.
agreed.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. So, but with all of that included, I just think it's a special pour for sure. So, yeah, I mean, it's incredible. Don't like it quite as much as it's true to a steady pour, but it's on its way there. It's a 4.5. Darius?
Oh man,
Said it's on its way there. What?
It is.
On its way there. Like, what improvement notes would you have on this guy? What do you mean?
oh man, that's this.
Nigga said, you can do it, George. He said, you're 205. What are you talking about?
It's tough for me. Like the rye guy in me doesn't want to give this a high rating because I haven't given a rye this high of a rating, but it's like the experience is saying this is really good. Mm-hmm. So you can't knock what you're tasting, and from like each pour it was like something different. Like the second to the third to the fourth, it was like, man, something different is happening on this pour. And each time I was really enjoying it. So it's like, how can I not give this the top echelon rating of a 5? Like, how can I go lower than that? So I think I gotta stick with Drew on this one, man. I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to, based on the initial, because it's good.
Yes.
It's an experience. It's not like that 136. You're not getting that heat. You're not getting any of that. I feel like you can drink it. Me personally, I feel like you can just. It's dangerous. On how you can just keep sipping this and enjoying it. So I feel like off of just the initial taste and what I was getting on, I can't give it less than that because it was that much of an experience. It was that much of a journey.
Can't give it less than
a 5.
5.
No, I just can't. I mean, who knows what it would taste like years from now? But from just going off of basically my initial reaction to it, I can't give it less than a steady pour because I want a steady pour of that. Like I do. Like I really do. And that's I just
listen. I'm telling you, this It's talking to me right now, and I'm not even sipping it. I tasted it. It's saying, "Can we talk?"
I would say the first initial taste was a little off, but it like for some reason as I continued to taste it, it just grew on me. And I don't know what that means, but since then I'm loving it, and I do really want. I'm mad that we only got samples, not a whole bottle, because I want to pour some more like right now.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I feel about it.
Cal.
I am going to go with a 4.25.
Disrespectful.
And to be honest, I almost gave it a 4.
Whoa.
Talk your talk, man. Talk your talk.
If I'm being honest.
I respect
It's enjoyable. I want more. Blah, blah, blah. The whole spiel.
He
whole
just used
spiel.
the words blah blah blah.
But me personally,
Look at Drew.
I prefer more bread and butter that this does not have.
Okay.
It doesn't in the least have. It's got vanilla, it's got grass, it's got barrel, and that's great.
I can respect that.
And it has them in ratios that are very palatable. Because I've had all of those individually where it's just been too much. You know what I mean? You've had too much grass or too much barrel or too much. So this is in ratios that are pretty fantastic. But I prefer more bread and butter than this really gives me.
Yeah.
So, like, overall, how often am I going to... This is one of those bottles that I'm going to have on the shelf just because it's good and it's nice to diversify my portfolio of bottles. And it's got prestige and it's got the name and it's got the whole thing. But my particular palate...
It's a 4-ounce pour. Is what you're saying?
4.25.
That's at 4.25.
No, I'm saying your palate is a 4-ounce pour.
Oh, he's dissing you right now.
Yeah.
That's a diss. That's
what you said.
beef started.
Your palate is 4.
Is a
He
4.
just came for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying.
Because I don't like the grassy notes.
He is super
I can understand that.
You didn't
like
rate his,
he barreled this shit. So, like,
dare you talk
whatever.
about my George like that.
Like, cut his mic.
Right.
I can understand that. That grassy note is heavy on the end.
I almost went in. I almost went in. But I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Sure. George T. Stagg.
You know what? I'm really thankful we got to try these.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
100%. Thank you. Shout out
Both of
to.
them were great. Yeah, I mean, you. I think trying these, you see where the hype comes from, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Without a doubt.
You see, I think it's a little bit overinflated. Like it's gotten.
It is.
insane.
It is.
But
Not their fault.
What's secondary on this? What's MSRP versus secondary on
what's
this?
up, Andrew?
I tried to, but it doesn't give you. It lists the same price for all 3 of them. So.
I mean, I would.
Did
It's at least where the Eagle Rare is.
Actually,
No, it doesn't. Average MSRP is 1/24th, so that's higher than Eagle Rare. But hold
I'll buy that
on.
all day though.
But hold on. Fair price is $7.95, which is lower than Eagle Rare. Shelf is $10.62, which is also lower than Eagle Rare.
That's insane.
That's really interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Which lets me know that it is more costly up front, but on the back end, people prefer the Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
The numbers would suggest that.
I mean, I suppose, but I haven't. I mean, I haven't heard people tout the ER17 like the George T. Stagg.
Sure, but then
So that's what I'm saying.
But why would the fair price be lower then? That's off supply and demand.
It's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why are people willing to pay more for Eagle Rare then?
What was the Eagle Rare thing?
Bourbon connoisseur.
$646. The other one was
All right, so it's $100.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagle Rare is $100 cheaper,
Okay.
and shelf price is damn near $1,000 more.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I mean,
maybe there's less bottles. I don't know.
It could be less bottles.
We don't know.
I feel like based
Maybe.
on just
Yeah.
taste alone, that's that.
But I don't think people really know that.
Yeah. I don't know.
We have to do some research. Why would you prefer Eagle Rare over the George T. Stagg?
First of all, I ain't paying a rack for either one of these.
Oh no. No, but if I had
man.
to pick which one I would pay a rack for,
For that
it would be the
George
George T.
T.
Stagg, 100%.
Higher proof, more complexity.
He's kind of
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I wouldn't pay that for any of those because I'm sorry.
Right.
Thank you. Love it. But yeah. Single
Yeah.
quality.
That George T. Stagg. So with the amount of hype that comes with it, the amount of everyone talking about it, everyone saying they love George T. Stagg, I could see how that could turn someone off. Like everyone's talking crap, are talking like how awesome it is. Yet each time I taste it, it meets that expectation. When it comes through, when it's ready to be poured, it meets that expectation. I mean, like you can't. What can you say?
Yeah.
What can you say? That's how I felt about Graduation album from Kanye. So
Man, we're going there.
so like that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting on the ear. How about that?
Did you realize
The whole album.
You a champion.
you're getting crazy black man on the ear? Did you
The whole
realize?
album. So if y'all are able to get a taste of the allocated of the George T. Stagg of 2024, the Eagle Rare 17.
Any year, really.
Any of them. Let us know which ones your favorite. Let us know which ones you would prefer over the others.
And what's the most you would pay?
Facts.
I'm interested in seeing.
What is
Yeah.
the
You
know what I mean?
most that you would
I
pay?
literally was questioning that myself right
Right.
now at this moment. I'm like, let me see.
What's the
Has it
most?
changed?
I'm
Has it changed?
curious.
Yeah.
What's the most you would
You
pay?
were saying, I think.
Well, I wanna
to
go-
say, I want to pull up your receipts and say you were saying about 800.
Listen, I want to go back. I want to look at all the whiskey I spent for this year, and I'm like, George T. Stagg shit, all of that. Like I probably would I not pay for 8, 9 of those bottles just so I can get one of the George T. Stagg and pay that. But I think I would have trouble if it was like at the secondary price, or like up there in the one rack. I would have a hard time for one bottle.
Justifying, do I want to swipe this credit card right now for one bottle?
Yeah, so I mean, if I look at what I spend for all the other bottles,
I
right,
get you.
I'd be
I get you.
Yeah, I'd pick George T. Stagg over all of them together any day. But then,
You don't have the experience of all those other bottles.
well, no. It's,
Well, that's part of it.
I know,
You've
I-
already had the experience, so that's why you can trade that. But it's because you've already had the experience.
I'm pretty sure I could probably pick bottles that I would want to purchase, that are available to purchase, yet I would still forego the not knowing what it is,
Okay.
and still wanting to buy, but I still can't get over paying
At one time,
At
on
one
one
time
bottle.
on one bottle. It's still like,
I get it.
So then what's
hurdle
the most
for me.
that you would?
it's a hurdle for me.
So
I get
what's
it.
the most that you would?
I'm trying to convince myself to get to whatever that one bottle purchase is.
$999.
I'm trying to get there.
You don't go over
As
one.
long as it's not 1,000.
I'm trying to get there.
$800 you spend it?
He already said that.
Yeah,
He already said that.
and that was that's when I said I would when I would crowdsource it. Yeah, for sure. But I'm leaning towards I might go that route with just me. Yeah,
Big money.
I'd
Drew.
say
Big money.
yeah, I'd say yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
800.
Well, if we run into one, we might have to test that theory out.
Not your boy.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yes.
It's good. Let me get a sample, Drew.
Oh, we all get a sample.
Let me get a sample of that.
You're gonna be like, Drew, what you having for lunch? PB and J.
For months.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes.
Nothing. I already got that George.
Can you give me some money?
You about to go out? I'm gonna be right here with this George T.
Snuggle up with this.
You got the kids in the background like, what we get for Christmas, Dad? Nothing.
What I got is this George T. And you can watch me enjoy it.
You got a roof over your head. Enjoy it.
Well, yeah, no, it really was.
It was dope. Shout out
Shout out to Buffalo Trace for getting these samples to us. Shout out to Tone for acquiring it and getting us.
Shout out to the people who helped.
Yeah,
There's definitely some assists on this one, so you know who you are.
And,
shout out.
Yeah, now also for you actually bringing it, because you could have just said like, you know what, got lost in the mail, guys. I didn't come through.
Got lost in the mail, guy.
Next thing you know, we would have saw a review on Tone's post like, this George. This was dope. This was really dope.
Yeah.
So like we said, let us know what you guys think of either the B-Tech allocation, how much you would pay for it, and which one's your favorite.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So until then,
Till the next time.
deuces.
Peace.
Well, that concludes this episode of a Steady Pour podcast. Make sure you follow on Facebook